Yeah, all right. The most asked question this time of the year is how to sex my geese. You see some things, long necks, short necks, pouch underneath or paunch underneath. But there's one sure way of doing it. Now these are just a pair of gloves I bought, $14. They're glass cutters, use them when they're fitting glass so they can't scratch. So in this summertime, if you don't want to wear a long sleeve shirt, get a pair of these and it'll save you. In the winter it doesn't matter, you can wear a jacket or something, you put these on, so when you're actually vent sectioning the birds, they won't be scratching and tearing at your arms. Right, next stage is we'll go and catch ourselves a bird and we'll give you a few quick tips. There's a couple of ways of vent sectioning. You can do it standing up. If you're doing a couple hundred birds or 50 birds, it's a lot quicker standing up. I'll show you this one sitting down. You can sit down, get the birds, put his head up under your arm there, keep it in. You can breathe still all right there, but covering their eyes settles the bird, settles it down quite a bit. Now, during the breeding season, sometimes I'll get a breeder ring up, or after the breeding season normally, and they say they got no fertile eggs from their birds. What might the problem be? So if you go through the normal things, plenty of feed, fresh water, green pick, and those sorts of things, but one of the problems, it doesn't happen a lot, but if you don't know, if you're not experienced in breeding birds for a while, they've got their penis is like a loaded gun, so it's designed to go off and it's spring loaded. So when they mate, the floor play or foreplay, they line up the vents and then they let it go and it springs in and it spirals down inside. It's got a groove where the semen runs down. But if you don't check your plumbing after the season on your birds, and this is one of the things that can go wrong on the odd bird, they lose that ability to retract the penis inside. Keeping it inside keeps it moist and lubricated. And if they lose that, the spring in their penis that takes it in, it'll dry out, shrivel up and drop off, and in ducks it might get pulled off by a duck thinking it's a worm or something. So you need to check your bird if you haven't got fur. One of the things to check your bird, this is if you be vent sexing. You can see there, this bird, see how his penis is fused on there? It needs to be at least a couple of inches long, or an inch and a half. Some have got longer ones than others, but you can see there, that's his penis there, but he's lost the piece that spirals down into the female and fertilises the eggs, or takes the semen in there to fertilise them. So that's a sure sign there. Sometimes you'll check it and it might only have half a penis there, and that, well, any tradesman will tell you you can only do half a job if you have only got half a tool. So you can see the problem there. He'll never be fertile again. That won't regrow and he'll get another penis. The bird's fine. He can run in the flock. Keep him well marked, tag him, or that, so you don't sell him on to anyone. But if you can still show that bird, the judges don't check to see whether they've got a penis, and they'll live a happy life, rare goslings, especially if it's a favourite goose. Otherwise, if you're going to give it away to somebody, let them know that it's not fertile and it never will be. And that solves, well, hopefully that'll solve some of your problems. You just need to check your birds, and it happens in ducks as well, whether it's your ruins or carkeys. It's just a thing you can check if you're not getting fertility and you've tried everything else. Maybe, and the best time to do it's in the middle of the breeding season to check it, although you want to be ready for next year, because that's when all the hormones are there and you're going to get a better idea. Because once they settle down after the breeding season, those things sort of get a bit smaller and settle down. It's not quite as easy unless you're really experienced in breeding and checking them, okay? All right, we'll go and get another gander, one that's got a full penis, and we'll have a look at that and I'll show you how to vent sex that. This is another way you can vent sex them, one sitting down, but if you're going to do 100, 150 geese, you haven't got time to be sitting down, standing up, and they do nice and quick. And when you get more experience, if you're not experienced, take your time, sit down, relax. You've got to be pretty rough to herd a goose. They're fairly tough. So we'll do this, same thing, cover the eyes, so put it in there, its head. It's got plenty of room, plenty of air, it's not suffocating or anything. Now this is a young gander. I'm using Chinese because they're a bit lighter than the big heavy ones to do this when we're explaining things. So then you bend that tail, the tail back there, massage a bit at the front here and behind it. You got to bring that out. Sometimes, there we go. And the spring load, and that spirals out. It'd probably come out more, but we won't overly worry him. And that'll go down into the female, spirals down inside her, and then the semen tends to run down. There should be a groove there, I'd say. I'm not an expert on that, but that's the way I understand it works. So there we go, the rest of it's coming out there. It sort of runs down there, the semen. So then that should, once he's standing up, he shakes his tail from side to side, and that'll just normally, because we've got him like this, is still out, but once he's finished mating, he'll hop out and in the water or running around and that, and he'll just shake his tail, and that'll retract back up there. So we'll do this one now. It's going to be a female, cover the eyes. She's been swimming on the dam. You can see she's full around the vent area here. A bit more of a funnel area on your females when they're walking in the paddock, and you can feel there, once you get experience, you can feel that you don't feel the penis is very soft in there. So then you bring that back, just to double check and make sure you can't get a penis out. That's not a penis there. So normally it looks like this female's laying. And that there, you won't be able to get a penis out. And it comes out like a 10-cent piece or that there. So there's no sign of a penis there. Nothing back here. In younger birds, it gives the appearance of a small penis there, but yeah. So you've got to get your eye in. Best to sex them after they're 6 months old. Day olds are different, sexing them, because obviously the males aren't developed and they have a very small penis if you do it in the first couple of days. But not recommended to do it unless you're experienced in that. But that's a female there, very soft around that area. You can feel she's carrying no package of penis up in there or anything like that. And also, when you got your birds, you can tell the different pitches of the voice. In the Chinese, very distinctive. That's a female. You can hear that sort of grunt, pig sound, or whatever it is, grant. So that's a female in the Chinese, and then your ganders will have a lot higher pitch. And we'll do a bit of visual out in the paddock there with some Toulouse and that. Same thing, the females are all got the deeper husky voice. The easiest time to do them if you're going to vent sex them is in the breeding season. If you're going to do them around Christmas time here when they've gone through a molt, your males, the penis won't come out as easy. You'll still get it out, but it's a lot harder to massage it out, so you've got to get a bit of experience to know what you're doing. And that, but you can normally, because the hormones, they go off the breeding season, so they're not as stoked up with hormones, and the penis reduces in size a little over the summer months when they're not breeding. As you get closer to the breeding season, they all kick in and those things grow. All right.